Happy Arrow Wednesday. We've got a lot of stuff to cover and a lot of theories to talk about. But first, let's talk about introductions. Welcome, my nerdy viewers and my geek viewers of my YouTube world. TheMrDarkPhoenix here with Batman and Spider-Man to bring you guys another episode of Arrow. If this is the first time you're catching my channel, please hit that subscribe button because I post Arrow content every single week and I would love to have you a part of my wacky way of thinking because I have a lot of theories and a lot of different things, especially from tonight's episode. So if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and be tuned for great content. And if you haven't seen the episode, this is going to be a spoiler review. So if you have seen the episode and want to hear me talk about stuff, let's jump right in. But if not, watch the episode first, then gladly come back to me. So, let's jump into this episode of Arrow. Because Draw Back Your Bow just might be one of its best episodes this season. One of. Like, this first half has been kicking ass. I remember season 2 was like, the first half was kind of bland, the second half was great. This half is kicking ass. I don't want to see what happens next second half when Raish comes in, but we'll talk about that later. First, let's talk about how Superman is now doing the Arrow workout. This makes the third person that's been able to do that successfully. It's been Oliver, that's been Sarah, and now it's him. And of course, shirtless Brandon Routh is a total win-win regardless. So everyone wins in my book. And plus, Brandon Routh is amazing, so everyone wins in this little scenario here. Yeah, you want to know who I think that DJ is? Because I had to watch it twice, and I had to really look at him, and I had to really turn on the comic book nerd hat. I never take that hat off, but I had to accompany it with a button that says Radical Theorist. I'll tell you guys who I think it is afterward, because I want to get through the episode first. Arsenal gets his first ass whooping. Congratulations, you're now a part of Team Arrow. I don't understand why Roy is. I mean, I understand why he's upset because he killed that cop. Okay, whatever. But how come Oliver hasn't been telling him, bro, I've murdered a lot of people too. So it's like, you're one compared to my streak of murders. You're a baby. Come on, and Diggle too, and Sarah, and like, come on. I mean, we're all a team of murderers here except for Felicity. So, don't feel so bad. The murder senses will go away because you probably won't do it again unless you're mad enough, but it's whatever. Diggle is such a bro character. Like, it's that Diggle, baby. Because you can't tell Diggle. Diggle is like that. Diggle's like that friend you have that's trying to push two people together that know that you know they're supposed to be together, but they don't know that. So you're just like trying to be like, look, I know he's an idiot, but you gotta fight. You gotta be like, you stupid. Stop it. Felicity, just tell him. I know you told him, but like drill it in his head. Shoot an arrow in his leg or something. Like, come on now. It's like, Oliver, bro, stop being an ass. Just go for that chick because you love her before it's too late. Yeah, we'll talk about that later on too. And I have another, this is one of my clearly hilarious wacky theories. Brandon Routh's Ray Palmer killed Bruce Wayne's parents because he gave Felicity Bruce Wayne's mom's pearls. Yeah, I'm gonna let that sink in your head for a while because it was just something stupid. I thought, I'm like, oh, you got pearls? Wonder where you got them pearls from. You can't fool me, DC. Pre-Katana is really badass. I thought that scene was when she was like in present day Starling. Turns out that was in the past. I don't know if she'll be like white makeup, red dot on her head, you know, whole soul sword thing, if she eventually does come back. But she still played Yukio on the Wolverine. So them swordsmanship is not, you know, it's not gone from her. And let me just say that I feel like a really racist prick because I didn't know they were Japanese. When he said we're finally gonna go back home, I was like, wait, you guys don't live there? He's like, oh no, we're from Japan. I'm like, oh shit. Now I just feel bad because I thought they were Chinese living in China like it's nothing. Turns out they're Japanese and they had to leave Japan because they pissed off some powerful Yakuza. And now I'm just like, am I a racist prick? Don't tell me I'm the only one that felt this. You guys, please make me feel better and comment because I feel like a racist prick on my own. You know, they have got to stop teasing Thea fighting people, because I was really hoping for some Cupid versus Thea. I'm just hoping for Thea to fight somebody real soon. She might actually get her time to shine during the crossover. Because they just released some pictures of Arsenal and Laurel as Black Canary, which obviously means that, you know, while Diggle, Felicity, and Oliver go to Star City to go see the Flash, Star City is going to be taken care of by Roy and by Laurel, maybe by Merlin and Thea, but they'll probably be doing their own thing, maybe, whatever, while they're gone, and possibly Wildcat. He might suit up again because he's like, Laurel, come on, it's you and the baby. It's like Arsenal's the dad and they're the kids, so it's like, okay, stop. I'm gonna take care of you both. But nonetheless, I want to see Thea put them moves to good use, because it's about damn time. It's overdue. It really is. Look, the SS Olicity is crashing and burning like the Amazo. Or like the Titanic. Because it's awful. Because now they put us in the spiral again. And that's not good. Like, at all. I'm tired of them leading us up to Olicity only to have it, like, shot down. I do not want him to be with Laurel again. They had their time in the first season, and she went with Tommy and he died, but that doesn't count because he's gonna come back anyway, maybe. Check out my theory video on that, but I'm just saying I do not want them to get back together. They have no chemistry left after what happened. I feel like they should just let Oliver be with Felicity and just leave it at that. Because honestly, I don't want to see him together with Laurel again. I really don't. I liked him with Sarah's Black Canary, but nothing against her, but I'm just tired of seeing him and Laurel together. They didn't click for me, so I don't know, but that's just me. So let me get this right. 2 great instances. You get a Harley Quinn reference, because it's not the first nutty woman you've had on the Suicide Squad, which means she's still there, so they could still use her. I mean, not while Gotham's on the air, because that's a conflict of interest, but still, you can still reference her. And Cupid joins the Suicide Squad. I love it. When I first made my video about how Cupid got confirmed, I was hoping, you guys, I was hoping that they were going to do something better with her character. Cupid is like Huntress. She's that character you can keep introducing, like for an episode or two, to feed her own needs or whatever, and just use her as like the anti-hero, like the anti kind of Team Arrow character. And I've always felt, and I've always loved Cupid. And I've loved when the show came out, I was like, yo, they need to have Cupid. She gonna mess some stuff up. But now, Cupid is gonna be on the Suicide Squad, which means one of 3 possible things. 1, if this mid-season Suicide Squad show ever happens, she could be at the front lines of it, being awesome, and maybe teamed up with Huntress. 2, if they ever do make the Suicide Squad into a full TV show, they can have her at the front lines of that. Or 3, they can actually put Cupid on the new 52 Suicide Squad again. Kudos to you guys for listening to me, because I know you guys look at my videos by now. DC looks at my videos and I love you for it. And I love the fact that Cupid's on the Suicide Squad. I want another Suicide Squad episode to see her in it, because not only she's gonna get better training now. I'd assume so. And she might have a cell next to Harley Quinn. You're gonna console a crazy person? You need a crazier psychologist person to evaluate her. Because Harley's still a psychiatrist at heart. Moving on. Before I get into Captain Boomerang, you know what? Captain Boomerang. That guy was in something else besides Spartacus. I forgot what it was, though. I recognize his face, though. He looks like the guy that played Kano, but that's probably not it. But, yeah. Captain Boomerang is the reason for the crossover, I believe, and another villain. But we're going to see Captain Boomerang, and it's going to be so great. Now, my biggest theory of the night, one of my biggest theories that I have. You know that DJ? The long blonde-haired DJ, the cute one that looks like Short Overstreet from Glee? I think that's Jericho. Slade Wilson's son, Jericho. He's artistic, well, musical, whatever. He's into music, got blonde hair, kinda sensitive, but kind of like revamped. I think that's Jericho. I can't look at shows now, and I look at every little, I nitpick everything, and I look at every person. I'm like, who are you? The whole time, I was like, Batman, like, who are you? Who is this? And I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, they already mentioned Jericho twice. They mentioned him once on season 1 when Slade said that Billy was the godfather to his son Joe. Obvious mention of Jericho. And the second season where Oliver said, do you want something about seeing your son again? I think that DJ's Jericho. Not only would that be amazing to have him plopped there at this time, you can beef him up to Jericho. Because we all know Slade's going to get out. And I've said it once. I'm not sure if I've said it. I'll say it in this video. I want Ravager and Jericho to be the villains for a season of Arrow. Have them bring up their own little anti-Arrow team or whatever. But I want the kids of Slade to be villains on Arrow. This episode was amazing. Cupid was great. Young Mary Winchester, she was great at what she did as Cupid. I loved it. I really hope to see more of her. I really, fingers crossed we do. But all in all, great episode, great Easter eggs, great stuff. I loved it. I hated the Olicity tease again, but I'm about to give up on that. Because I'm tired of them building it up and crashing it down. But all in all, you guys, this episode was great. I had a really great time. I watched it twice before I did this video. So that's a lot of indication on stuff. I loved it. Hope you guys did. Don't forget, if you like this video, to please give me a big thumbs up, comment, rate, and subscribe. Tell all your awesome friends. My social media links will be at the bottom in the description bar, along with other links to other videos, as well as at the end of this video. And then the other will be annotations to previous Arrow reviews, which you all should watch because they were all awesome, and this one too. And my other very geeky weekly content videos. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Comment down below what you think about this episode, about who you think that blonde guy is, and just about other stuff, because I'd love to talk to you guys. But remember that through good times and bad times, remember to geek out and enjoy your lives. And I'm going to catch you guys Friday for some Constantine for Papa Midnight.